we got UTSA going on the road to take on Colorado State. It's a 7:30 Mountain Time game on FS1. It seems like things have cooled off for Colorado State the past couple of weeks. Their last outing was that very controversial win over Northern Colorado, basically erasing a touchdown, the go-ahead touchdown for Northern Colorado. It's in the past. They got UTSA this weekend. They open up 4.5-point underdogs against UTSA. It's a 59.5 over-under. It feels like Colorado State needs a type of win to put that play, their last outing, in the rearview mirrors. Braden Fowler Nicolosi has not looked as I think a lot of people expected him to look going into this season. He's got one passing touchdown, 2 interceptions on the year. Particularly that Northern Colorado game did not look good at all. They've relied on the running game the way they did last year. And this Rams team is going to go up against Owen McCown, son of former NFL player Josh McCown, and he's looked decent in his career at UTSA. 3,400 yards, 25 touchdowns last season. He enters this season, he's got 578 yards, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. UTSA has played a relatively decent football. They opened their season at Texas A&M, lost 42-24 there. They lose to Texas State 43-36, and they get their first win of the season last week, 48-20. They're a team that seems about on par with what Colorado State has going for them, so far this season. I could see it being a close matchup. I think it's been the lack of offense and lack of overall competition that the Rams have put forward that would lead them to be underdogs going into this game at home. Defensively, they have not been what they were last season. Offensively, they've been sort of abysmal. They've certainly relied on the running game, and I was hoping that Fowler Nicolosi would have really put on this season to prove that he's one of the best passers in the conference, and fitting of all the hype that they supposedly had the past 2 years really. This is a game I have going either way, just because Colorado State's at home, looking to prove themselves after their last game. I can see them tightening some things up and getting back to playing some sound football. Utah State has been in some real battles early on, and they're going to come to compete. I would say that their offense looks a little more reliable going in this week, and their quarterback's definitely playing better football, and they could rely on him the way you may not feel so about Colorado State and Fowler Nicolosi. Talk about the QB play, but I could see Robert Henry Jr. having a huge day against this Rams defense. They haven't been particularly good with the running game against teams. He's already got 480 yards, 6 touchdowns on the season. He's averaged 2 touchdowns a game. I don't see him slowing down anytime soon, not this week. I think they rely on the running game to really open up passing, and Henry Jr., if the Rams aren't ready, he could be running all over them all night long. I question what the Rams will be able to do to limit the Roadrunners. They're a team that has no interceptions on the season, 1 forced fumble thus far. They're not a team to get turnovers that we've seen through the first 2 games. Could UTSA really get them out of this? Can UTSA really get them out of this game early and really dominate from start from the start, this is a great indicator, great test for Colorado State to see just how competitive they're going to be the rest of the way, because if they come and can compete and pull off a win here against a rather underestimated UTSA team, it looks good, and they'll be able to move forward. But if they lose and lose badly at home, it's not going to look good going into conference play. Definitely an intriguing game to check out. It's a 7:30 Mountain Time game on FS1. We got UTSA going on the road to take on Colorado State. Be sure to check that out.